Hello! So today I am doing a review of the Midori Fountain Pen. I got this pen a few months ago. I can't remember the store that I got it from. It was given to me as a gift in exchange for babysitting some dogs. And I've been writing with it for a few months now. And so I just thought I would do a quick little review on it. So I have to admit that when I first got this pen, I did not think that I would use it as much as I did. It looked pretty, it was plasticky, felt really light in my hand, and I was, very grateful for getting it, but I had other pens that I liked just as much or much more, like the Pilot Custom 823 or the Kaweco Brass Sport, but I added it to my collection, and I have surprised myself with how much I have used this pen. And the major reason that I have used it so much is that it travels pretty well. It's light. I don't feel very precious about it. It goes really well in my little pen loop that I put on my traveler's notebook. And I can throw it in that pen loop in my bag, and I don't worry a whole lot about it. Also, I got I was also gifted like 6 fountain pen cartridges with it. And I have only gone through 2 of those in the entire time that I've had it. And so, it has actually been a really nice pen for me to use, and I have used it quite a bit. Now, if you look online, the reviews on this are pretty mixed, and I think that there are very good reasons for that. Like I said, it is really light, and the whole body is plastic. It is, there's only a small rim in the middle that's silver, and obviously the nib is steel in a silver color. But the whole body is plastic. If you try and write without the cap posted, it doesn't feel super great. It's not really pleasant, but it is really nice with the cap posted. And I do really like the cap, which also is in the silver color, the sort of matte silver. And it gives the whole pen a lot more weight and heftiness, although I say that it's still a very light pen. But the other thing that I really like about it is that it writes really well. It's a nib that it's curved to look like a bird's beak. And it's a medium size. I think they only make medium size nibs for this particular pen. I couldn't find that much online. I think it's made in Slovenia. But it writes, the nib writes really well. It glides, it has a pleasant scratchiness, pleasant feedback to it, produces a really even script. I've never had problems writing with it in terms of ink bleeding or anything like that. And I really enjoy writing with it. I think it's a really nice pen to write with. And it's very aesthetically pleasing too, which I think, it's gonna be different for whoever is looking at or thinking about buying this pen. The aesthetics of the pen will hit them differently, but it's very minimal and has this sort of retro vibe, and I I appreciate that. I appreciate the simplicity of the design. And I think that the white body with the steel silver cap looks really nice. So the other thing to think about when buying this pen is that it is, it's a $38 pen. And a few of the reviews that I read really noted the fact that it didn't necessarily feel like a $38 pen should feel. Now, I did not buy this pen for myself, so that didn't bother me as much. Also in the realm of fountain pen cost, $38 is a lot, but it's not an obscene amount for a fountain pen. But I totally understand the critique of, if you're thinking about other fountain pens that are of similar quality but much less, like the Kakuno fountain pen, which is one of my favorite starter fountain pens to recommend, just because I think it's such a nice pen and so nice to use, and still produces a really nice script for such a cheap price, then I understand that critique. That said, overall, I have really enjoyed using this pen. I think that it is nicely designed. And if you are looking for a fountain pen and it really hits your, ticks your boxes on aesthetics and feel and all that jazz, I think it's worth a buy. I hope that you all have had a wonderful holiday season. I'm actually filming this while in Chicago visiting my sister over Thanksgiving. So it's a little old, the video, but the pen review still holds. And I know that this has not been the holidays that we all imagined, and it's been stressful for quite a few of us. So I just hope that you and your family and loved ones are safe. I hope you're well, and I will see you next time.